So the Walt Disney Company is 100% foolish because they failed to give people this revelation. I have to say this, okay, that anything and everything that has ever come out of the Walt Disney Company sucks for human gratification compared to the things that I've spoken of in my videos. Period. It was all a failure. It was all loserhood. It was all foolishness. That is the truth, okay? And I'm saying this to set countless people free. The truth is, Walt Disney was a very shallow man, okay? He was quite far from God because he died of lung cancer. He died from smoking too many cigarettes in his life, and literally he killed himself with an unholy substance, okay, that ultimately robbed his body of oxygen to the bitter end. Okay. On the contrary, God has given me a revelation, okay, about God food that does the reverse for people. Cocoa blesses everyone's oxygen uptake 24/7, day and night, so that you live the longest, happiest life of all time. That revelation is worth more than all of the products and rides and movies that have ever come out of the Walt Disney Company. I'm here to tell you it's all trash. I can say that because I've been through much Disney junk, even, purchased some of their paraphernalia, been in the theme parks galore, and I'm just here to tell you the truth about what's actually satisfying. Okay. It's all trash. It's all trash. It's all foolish choices. All of the rides are trash. I mean, the amount of slavery, the amount of maintenance, quite frankly, they don't bring you any happiness because you're not even moving your body when you're strapped into a ride. Now your blood flow is constricted. It's actually, I could go on and on and on. All the products are trash because you can't consume them. Anything that you can't eat is not satisfying. All the movies are trash because you can't consume them. Anything you can't eat is not satisfying. Plus, all of these inventions made slaves out of tons of people behind the scenes in order to try and create this crap, and they're secretly miserable, and the whole company from its inception to its present hour is completely miserable compared to me. And I'm saying this for everyone's happiness and freedom. I'm telling you, okay, if you pray and ask Jesus Christ to come into your heart, okay, and you get on the dream diet, like I've said, you'll be like, Disney has nothing for me. In fact, it's all an annoyance. Like and this applies to all entertainment, all theme parks, all amusement parks, just movies and it's just plain sucks as far as gratification goes. God wins because it's called God food. It's just like, sorry, Disney. But it's not hard to discover whether a brand or company is worthy of your attention or following. Just go to the root of the matter. Go to the founder. Okay. Who is Disney named after? Well, it's named after a guy named Walt Disney. Just study his life and then decide whether or not you want to partake of any of the crap that came from his tree. Oh my goodness, the guy died young of cigarettes, lung cancer, because he was actually far from God and didn't even know what to shove in his body day and night. He's a very foolish man, very far from God. I believe he was saved and mercifully got into heaven, but you don't want to follow this guy with a 10-foot pole. Done. If you just done. I'm like, it's just foolishness. Total foolishness. The longer that I live, the more that God tells me that the reward of the righteous is wisdom, and the reward of the wicked is foolishness. Guys, it has nothing to do with dollars. It has nothing to do with big possessions or lots of possessions. All of that's dead junk that can't get inside of you or make you happy or bless your long, happy life. Done. Okay? Done. I'm like, goodbye Star Wars, goodbye all of them. Trash, foolishness. Humans that are not worthy of your attention or following. Total lies, total disgratification, total madness. It sucks compared to the way I live today. And so now you're just calling people out. You're just calling people out of all of this junk and foolishness. Okay? There you go. So, what am I doing precisely today? Well, I've shared with you, so you can know what a happy day looks like. Okay, so breakfast in bed divides by 3. It's the number of love. But I am drinking pure natural cocoa powder with water and a touch of sugar to taste, because cocoa is God food. Okay, and then I supplement it with some whole oats water. But the main thing, I've talked about this a million times. I'm like, I don't watch movies. That's disgratification. That's just, it sucks. I'm like, unless it's going to educate you like I am and give you the truth to set you free, it's just a pile of flashing pixels. Okay? It just, the eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing, said Solomon. And God gave Solomon that wisdom, because God said, okay, I'm going to give you wisdom. And that's one thing that Solomon said. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. Okay? You need to consume something. There's something that God ordained you to actually eat that satisfies you. It's called God food. Okay? So with that one truth from God, the eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. I've just destroyed all the stupid things that people are trying to turn to for happiness and gratification, namely movies, entertainment, watching other people, videos, eyesight, sightseeing, travel in general, listening to music, all of it. If it's not a food that comes in here, and particularly if it's not God food, you're losing. You're simply failing in the happiness God ordained gratification equation. You are simply lost. Okay? The word sin is an archery term. It means someone who is trying to hit the bullseye, but they keep missing. That's all it is. So I'm telling you how to hit the bullseye. Okay, I've told you many times. The word hit equals cocoa. And traditional archery always had the bullseye being pure white. And hit is at the center of white, which equals cocoa. Done. I have revealed to you the secret of God that you've been waiting for your whole life. And once you switch to the dream diet that I've been saying for a long time now, you will agree with everything that is coming out of my mouth. That all of these other competitors and marketing jingles for your happiness are all trash by comparison, including anything and everything that has ever been presented to you and marketed to you by the Walt Disney Company. All of it sucks compared to what I have said in my videos. Okay? And I could say the same thing after person, company after company, product after product, stupid thing after stupid thing. It's all foolishness. Okay? So, I'm saying this for your freedom. I'm saying this for your joy and happiness and the greatest life you've ever dreamed of. I'm saying this for your love life. I'm saying this for your marriage. I'm saying this for every part of your being that wants to be happy and joyful and in love with God. So remember, these are words from God. I love cocoa equals double joy. I love you, God, triple joy. I love the sun, triple joy. I love you too, God, quadruple joy. Like, it just, I hear from God directly, and I tell people exactly what he's saying. I don't mess around. I don't say, well, it could have been God. Well, maybe God is saying this. Well, maybe try this and see if it works for you. No, I tell the whole world exactly what God is saying. So that everyone can get set free permanently for all time. Most of Disney is bye-byes. It's just total displeasure, total foolishness, total slavery, behind just the toil and everything, just meaningless, foolishness, waste of time, just disgratification, not God's choice. Okay, it doesn't have God's name on it. Remember, Theobroma cacao is called God food. It's not called Derek food. Okay, I was never here in life to promote my own name. I exist for the glory of God's names. That has always been my passion from day zero. Okay. So I hear from God and I obey God and I declare what God has said. And guess what? It all glorifies God because it's called God food. It's not called Disney food. It's not called Walt food. It's not called Derek food. It's called God food. And God food applies to everyone. You're just like, oh yeah, now oh yeah, like the entire dairy industry and how crappy it is for human happiness, like Disneyland, the ice cream parlor, totally satanic. Remember, I just see it all. I'm a master detective because God has given me the answer. And now it's just, when people, it's so easy, folks. When people are withheld the best, when you withhold the best from people, you can market an infinite number and amount of crap to them. If you withhold God's best choice for human nutritional gratification, you can therefore market to them an infinite number of chemicals and offerings, in order for them to try and achieve happiness on the inside. So I am proudly telling people what the best is. Theobroma cacao, God food. Okay? So that you can receive God's best, receive the satisfaction you've always wanted, delight in it like crazy, and have the power from God on your side now to absolutely shun and reject all of these other false offerings that were just total foolishness and not the secret of God. You'll be so free. You'll be so happy. You'll be saying, I love you, God, which equals triple joy. You'll be saying, I love cocoa, which is double joy. You'll be dancing in the streets, thanking God that you don't need Disney, thanking God that you don't need books, thanking God that you don't need videos or music or entertainment. Like, The end of slavery and the human orphanages is at hand. The Lord said to me a long time ago that many corporations are like orphanages, which is to say, many corporations are full of lost, foolish people. The Lord said that to me, and so I'm saying that as a message of hope. If you actually understand the future is freedom. People just getting set free from stupid jobs and stupid products because of the revelations that I have, the cocoa-centric diet. People are just going to be happy for less. They're going to understand, and wow, it's like everyone's just been set free from promoting and working on stupid things that didn't gratify us nearly as efficiently as God food. Oh my goodness. Wow. All you ever wanted was freedom and happiness and joy. And that's why the amount of crap that's just going to be abandoned is astronomical. And I'm thankful for it, and quite frankly, we're all thankful for it.